All right, so now that you have your grid done, you can print out your picture that you've chosen. So I've chosen this little baby chick. Okay. You can print out your picture that you've chosen, or you can keep it online. You can just use your computer screen. But personally, I like to print it out. I think it's easier that way. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a marker or a Sharpie of some kind, and I actually come through and I go over the areas that I know are just going to be drawn in. Like that, these are just shapes that need to get drawn in. This is not texture or anything like the fluffy feathers or whatever. This is literally just shapes that have to get drawn in. Like, I know that this chick needs fluffy hair or whatever, but I'm literally just gonna draw over this the shape, the generalized shape. I think that because this makes it easier for you to get the general idea drawn onto your paper. Okay. There's his little foot. Sometimes it might be a little bit difficult to see. Okay, there's a little foot. And I think that's a leg right there. I'm not going to worry about everything else right now. I'm just going to worry about this. Now, when you look at it this way, it's not that hard. It's really not as difficult as you think when you look at it this way. Once you've just gone over those little things, I do come in and I label my boxes. And so I'm going to go through with a white pencil on some of these so that I can see that these are boxes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, throwing my pencil around, 11, might need an actual pencil for some of them, 12, 16, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, blah, 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 blah. Keep going, keep going, keep going until you're full on done. Okay? Then over here on this paper, I have done the same thing. 1 through 11, 12 through 22, and then it'll be 23 through 33, blah, blah, blah. 33, 44, 55, 66, 77, 88. So there's going to be 88 boxes. Right, 11, 22, yes. So there's 88 boxes. Make sure that once you've labeled on both of them, you've labeled 88 boxes. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to go and you're going to go across. You're going to say, box 5. I see this shape going through this part of box 5. So what I do is I come up to my box 5 and very lightly, so that I can what? Erase. Yes. So that I can erase. I'm going to draw that shape that I saw kind of in the same spot. Box 6, I see this shape. Okay, here we go. It's got to connect to box 5. I know that. So lightly, I'm going to draw that down box 6. Now box 7, we're cutting off this little corner right here. And we're going to just do that. Okay? Connect it. Okay? And you just keep going. You go row by row. I like to do it like this. I like to put it like this and go, okay, now I'm going to draw this row. There's nothing else. Okay. I'm going to go down to box number 16, which is right here. Oh, 15, which is right here. And I see that in box 16, it skips a tiny little portion and it comes out right here. So I can actually draw through box 16 just a little bit and then come down into box 15. And I'm just going to draw the same shape that I see. Okay, I'm going to skip 16, 17, and then in 18, this connects. And look, it goes right through that corner. Okay, and I just keep going and going and going and going until I have drawn my whole initial thing of shapes. Then that's when I come in, once I've gotten those first shapes in, like the big creature, okay, I come through and I may outline these things and decide where I want some of this hay to go, or whatnot. Or I don't even have to do that. I could draw a fun little barn or barnyard behind it, or just like a fence. The background is not as important as the actual animal for me. Sixth grade, this is where I'm going to break it up. Sixth grade, you need to be as realistic as you can with your animal, okay? Watch Miss Trincamp's video. I know that our grid is going to be a little different than Miss Trincamp, but her video is good, talking about shading and whatnot. And make sure you're putting all that value and that texture that we learned in. That's sixth grade. Fifth grade, now what you're going to do with this nice outline that you have is now you're going to do all of your Dean Russo designs inside your animal and then give it a cool farmyard background and color it really nicely. Okay, that's what you're going to do out with yours. Okay, so fifth grade is Dean Russo. Sixth grade is a realistic farmyard animal. Okay, both of you are going to be using the exact same pictures. So this is not something that should be rushed. This is something that needs to take you a lot of time. It is our rodeo assignment, and our rodeo assignment is something that takes us a lot of time. In class, let's see, it is November 30th, and in class we are going to be working on this for about 16 days. They're going to be trying to get everything as beautiful as they can. For sixth grade, 16 days. I've got a few more things to teach fifth grade, and then they're getting on with it too. So just because you're at home doesn't mean that you need to just turn in something sloppy, because I can still choose your artwork to go to the virtual rodeo show in January. But I have to have it available to me by the end of this 9 weeks, which is really December 18th, but I have to have it ready to go December 18th. So I put the deadline as December 16th. And your artwork could go if it's nice and neat and follows all of the guidelines. So do your best, and yay rodeo!